I've gotten quite a few comments as of late on my successful black, female, and single video, which is a video I made a good 2 years ago, but still, I have black women coming on the video making this one argument that seems to persist, and it's the education argument. And I have women asking, okay, how come black women have to choose between education and a husband and white women don't? Successful white women seem to have no problem getting married and even having a family. And then I have a few chicks who come on my video and leave so-called advice for other women saying, don't listen to this chick, get your education. If a man doesn't appreciate your education, then that's not the man for you. Look, the education argument is bullshit, and I will tell you why. First of all, only 20% of the United States population has a college degree, and most of those people are white. So it's not college degrees that black women are surviving on. Not to mention that a lot of times, especially in this economy, people are getting degrees in one field and they end up working in a totally different field. Not to mention even further that a college education is so expensive that it's hardly even worth the money anymore. You spend the rest of your life paying off student loans. That's if you had to get them, of course. But even without student loans, it's hardly worth the money. But let's just throw all that aside and keep with this education argument. Let's just say that the majority of black women did have college degrees. Most women who have college degrees have 4-year college degrees. So that means if you go in at 18, you should be out by 22. Let's just say you're a complete dumbass and it takes you an extra 2 years, or maybe you had to take a few semesters off to find yourself or to save up some money, or you want to do a master's degree, then you should get out by 24. Definitely by 25. Well, guess what? If you get out at 25, you're still very young and your tits are still perky. And to add to that, you're now educated. And it's not that you can't get married at 35, it's just that your selection is going to be better when you're young. And your selection is going to be greater when you're young. So if you get out at 25, you got plenty of time. But that's not what these women are doing. They're waiting till they're 33, 34, 36, and then wondering why all the men aren't knocking their door down. Now, I myself did get married in my 30s, 31 to be exact. But, not to toot my own horn, people confuse me for being younger than I am. Plus, I like older men, and to an older man in his 40s or 50s, I'm still a young chick. And by the way, of course, you're young at 31 in the grand scheme of things because humans, or at least people in the United States, tend to live an average of 70 years. But when we're talking about a woman who's hoping to get married and have a family, which 31 is still young even then, but it's starting to push it a bit. And then another argument is that, get your education because if your man leaves you at 40, then what are you going to do? Well, first of all, since 80% of divorces are initiated by women, it's probably not going to be him leaving you at 40. It'll probably be you leaving him. But if he does leave you, that's what alimony's for. And lastly, I'm not sure why these women are arguing with me. I'm just the reporter. I'm just the messenger. Go argue with the men who are leaving you single or not checking for you. You go tell them that they should want an older, mature, educated woman because you've gotten all your play days behind you and you got your head on straight. And you don't know what you're going to get with a younger chick because she's still playing and she's immature and she just got her mama's house and she's not educated. Go tell them all that. I didn't make the rules.